It's happening. You can feel it in the background, even if you can't name it. A shift, subtle but heavy, like something rearranging itself behind the scenes of your life. It's not random. It's not in your head. It's the sun moving into Gemini. And whether you believe in astrology or not, your body already knows. You've been tired without cause, forgetting small things, waking up at strange hours, noticing tech glitches, weird moods, sharp irritability. You're not breaking down. You're being rewired. If this message finds you before May 20th, good, you still have time. If it's already May 20th, you're cutting it close. This isn't a warning, it's a signal. A brief window is opening, and how you move through it or don't will shape the next few weeks more than you realize. Gemini brings speed, chatter, stimulation. When the sun shifts signs, the atmosphere does too. Everything speeds up. Thoughts, conversations, energy. That's why tonight matters, because speed without silence becomes chaos. If you don't isolate now, you'll absorb everything. The moods, the confusion, the burnout of everyone around you. This is about insulation, not escape, not loneliness. Insulation. So when the signal arrives, you hear your frequency, not theirs. You don't need a ritual. You don't need crystals. You just need space and stillness, and to understand what your nervous system is asking for, a break from the noise. You might feel tempted to push through, to keep scrolling, to answer the message, to ignore the pull, to unplug, but you'll pay for it in clarity. This is one of those times where doing less gives you more, where silence becomes a tuning fork, where solitude becomes a filter. By the end of this, you'll know exactly what to do tonight. But for now, just remember this. It's not all in your head, it's already happening, and the ones who hear the shift clearly are the ones who choose to be alone when it arrives. It's been building, even if you didn't know what to call it. Like pressure behind a dam, like 1,000 thoughts racing ahead, but none of them clear, like your mind is trying to speak in 2 languages at once. You've probably felt it in waves, moments of heavy stillness, followed by bursts of restlessness. Unfinished tasks piling up, not because you're lazy, but because your energy's been tangled. This isn't burnout. This isn't lack of motivation. This is energetic pressure. The kind that builds when one season is ending and another hasn't fully begun. When Taurus season winds down, the grip loosens, but not gently. Taurus holds tight. It resists speed. It wants stillness, grounding, control. But as Gemini approaches, the wind starts picking up. The atmosphere gets lighter, but also more scattered. You're not just tired. You're being stretched from stability into motion, from slow earth into fast air, and your body feels it first. This is why your thoughts have been speeding up without warning, why focus has been harder to hold, why your sleep has felt thin, why you feel wired and drained at the same time. You're not broken. You're not falling behind. You're sinking, but sinking hurts. If you don't know it's happening, your nervous system is trying to keep up with the shift, and it's been preparing without your permission. That confusion you've felt, it's the mind unclenching, that fog. It's the slow release of static you've been holding on to. That weird heaviness, it's the final weight of a season that's expiring. The closer we get to Gemini, the more the signal sharpens, and the more you'll be asked to move. Not physically, but mentally. Ideas will come in fast. So will distractions. That's why isolation becomes key. You'll need to be alone to tell the difference between insight and noise. I'll tell you what to do before midnight. But first, you need to understand what's trying to come through. Isolation right now isn't what you think it is. This isn't loneliness, it's spiritual insulation. Think of your mind like a radio trying to catch a clear signal. When there's too much noise, people talking, distractions, emotional clutter, the signal gets scrambled. The messages you need get distorted or lost completely. That noise around you isn't just annoying, it's blocking the very energy you're supposed to receive. Have you noticed headaches when you're in crowds? Feeling drained or even sick after phone calls with certain people? Or maybe small talk irritates you more than usual. That's your nervous system protecting itself. It's sending a clear message. Too much input, too many voices, too much energy, leaking. You might feel bad for wanting to step back. You might ask yourself, am I being antisocial? Am I avoiding people? But this isn't about avoidance. It's not being antisocial. This is alignment. Choosing isolation now means choosing clarity later. Choosing space now means choosing the right energy next. When you isolate, you're not hiding or running away. You're protecting yourself from interference. You're giving your system a chance to reset so you can hear what's really coming through. This is why isolation feels so urgent. Not because you need to escape the world, but because the shift happening demands a clear channel. Without it, everything feels like static. Thoughts get jumbled, emotions get mixed up. You feel off and disconnected, but when you give yourself this space, you tune in better. You receive the messages meant for you. You understand what's next and can act from a place of calm and clarity. Isolation right now is like a filter between chaos and calm. It's the break you need to catch your breath, gather your energy, and prepare for what's coming. So remember, this isn't loneliness, it's spiritual insulation, and it's exactly what you need to get through this shift clearly and strong. On moving into Gemini doesn't bring answers. It brings signals, quick, scattered, sometimes messy signals that sweep through your mind and your life. Gemini is an air sign, and air means movement, change, and communication. It's like the restless wind that never stays still. It carries ideas, conversations, and energy at high speed, pushing everything to shift and flow. Imagine the wind on a busy street. It doesn't just bring fresh, clean air. It also carries dust, smoke, noise, and smells you don't want. The wind doesn't pick and choose. It moves everything together. Gemini's energy is the same. It carries both good and toxic messages, ideas that inspire and ones that confuse. The speed of Gemini makes it hard to catch your breath or focus on any one thing for too long. Thoughts jump around, conversations speed up, and your mind might feel overloaded. This is why the sun's shift into Gemini can feel overwhelming. You don't get clear answers or solutions. Instead, you get signals, bits of information, feelings, and impressions moving so fast it's hard to tell what's important. Sometimes these signals feel like static, noise that interferes with your ability to think clearly or feel calm. When this happens, it's easy to get pulled into mental chaos. You might feel scattered, distracted, or like your attention is constantly pulled in different directions. The speed of Gemini can bring a restless energy that makes you want to jump from one thing to the next, never fully settling. That's why isolation is so crucial right now. Being alone doesn't mean being lonely or cut off. It means creating a safe space where you can filter the air before you breathe it in. Isolation acts like a shield, giving you the chance to slow down the wind, separate the useful signals from the noise, and protect your mind from unnecessary confusion. Without this filter, you risk absorbing all the noise around you, the fears, doubts, and distractions from others, mixing it with your own energy and losing clarity. But with isolation, you create a space to listen clearly to what matters most. So when the sun moves into Gemini, don't rush to catch every thought or join every conversation. Step back, find quiet, let the wind blow through without dragging you into its chaos. This way, you'll be ready to receive what's important with clear mind and calm heart. You'll be able to act with focus, not confusion. And that makes all the difference in this fast-moving time. When the sun shifts into a new sign, your energy field softens, becoming open and vulnerable. This is how you receive the new energy that's coming in, but it also means you're more exposed than usual. On May 20th, as the sun moves into Gemini, your field will be wide open, ready to absorb what's next. But there's a danger here. If you're exposed, you don't just take in the new energy. You also soak up everyone else's noise, confusion, and emotional leaks. Think of your mind like a sponge. When dry, it holds just what it's meant to. But when it's soaking wet, it picks up everything around it, even the dirt and grime it doesn't want. Most people around you are leaking energy without realizing it. Stress, fear, frustration. All of it spills out and can stick to you if your field is unprotected. This leaking energy can feel overwhelming, dragging you down or stirring up anxiety and confusion. It's easy to start feeling lost, drained, or like you're carrying burdens that aren't yours. That's the risk of being open on May 20th. Your field can turn into a catch-all for unwanted energy. But here's the truth. This isn't meant to scare you. It's a call to action because yes, you are more vulnerable. But you also have more power to protect yourself than you realize. You can choose what you absorb and what you let go. You can create boundaries that keep your field clean and strong. You can shield yourself from the noise so you receive only what's meant for you. This moment is a test of your awareness and care for yourself. You're not helpless in this. In just a moment, I'll show you exactly how to protect yourself during this shift, how to stay grounded and clear while the energy rushes in. For now, remember this. Your field is open right now. That means you can receive powerful new energy, but only if you guard your space. If you don't, you risk carrying everyone else's chaos as well. Stay with me. You'll see how to protect yourself in a minute. You might not fully realize it yet, but the shift tied to the sun moving into Gemini is already happening to you right now. One of the most common signs is waking up between 3 and 4 a.m. You might find yourself suddenly alert in the middle of the night, unable to fall back asleep. Your mind races or feels foggy, and the usual rest just isn't there. This isn't random insomnia. It's your body's way of processing the energy shift. Forgetfulness is another clear sign. Maybe you walk into a room and suddenly can't remember why you came. Or you misplace everyday items like your phone, keys, or wallet more often. These moments of forgetfulness aren't just absent-mindedness. They are clues that your mind is clearing space, reorganizing itself in response to the new energy flowing in. You may also notice small objects around you breaking more frequently. Electronics glitch, glassware cracks, or your phone screen may even shatter unexpectedly. This isn't bad luck. It's symbolic of energetic clearing, old things breaking so new ones can come through. Your body could be reacting in strange ways too. Random itching, restless energy, or unexplained discomfort are signs your physical system is releasing trapped energy and adjusting to the shift. Look closely at the people around you as well. Maybe they seem distant, distracted, or act differently than usual. These changes in others can feel unsettling, but are part of the same energetic sorting taking place on a wider scale. None of this is accidental or meaningless. This is energetic, sorting, your system's way of clearing clutter and preparing you for what's coming next. You're not being abandoned or left to struggle alone. In fact, you're being protected from noise and distractions that would only pull you off course. During this sensitive time, these signs, waking early, forgetfulness, broken objects, body discomfort, and distant people, are all part of a necessary cleansing process. It can feel uncomfortable or confusing, but it's essential for your growth. When you notice these signs, don't resist or ignore them. Instead, see them as your body and mind's way of telling you to slow down, create space, and protect your energy. This shift is already inside you, quietly working. You're not losing control. You're gaining clarity. You're being prepared to receive what's coming with a clear mind and open heart. Remember, you're not alone and you're not being abandoned. You're being protected from noise so you can hear your true signal clearly. Silence isn't just the absence of noise or activity. It's far from passive. It's actually a powerful tool, especially right now. In a world that never stops talking or moving, stillness becomes a rare magnet that pulls in the right frequency, the clear and meaningful signals your mind and spirit need to receive during this shift. Imagine tuning a guitar string in a quiet room. When the space around you is filled with chatter or loud sounds, you can't hear the subtle vibrations or the exact tone you're trying to find. But once everything goes silent, you catch every tiny nuance, every perfect note. That quiet lets you adjust, fine-tune, and bring the string into harmony. Your mind works the same way. When you're surrounded by noise, phones buzzing, people talking, distractions everywhere, the truth gets lost. The deep messages your soul is sending, the subtle guidance coming from inside or the universe, they all get drowned out. You can't hear the important signals over the crowd of thoughts and external noise. That's why tonight it's essential to create silence in your life. Turn off your devices, put your phone on airplane mode, close your laptop, silence notifications. Dim the lights or even light a candle to create a calm atmosphere. Find a space where you can isolate yourself from distractions, even if it's just for a few hours. This isn't about running away or being antisocial. It's about giving yourself the space and permission to reconnect with your inner self and the energy around you. It's perfectly okay to cancel plans tonight. You don't owe anyone your energy or attention right now. This is your time to recharge and tune into what matters most. Silence allows your nervous system to slow down. It gives your thoughts room to settle, making space for clarity and calm to emerge. In this stillness, you become a magnet for the right kind of energy, the kind that brings peace, insight, and focus. So tonight, make silence your priority. Choose to step away from the noise, even if just for a little while. You might be surprised at what you start to notice, the quiet answers, the gentle nudges, the clarity you've been waiting for. This is your moment to reset, refocus, and prepare for the changes ahead. Embrace the power of silence. It's more than peace. It's your key to hearing the truth beneath the noise. From sunset tonight until noon tomorrow, you're standing at a powerful, energetic threshold. This 12-hour window marks the core of the sun's shift into Gemini, and during this time, the air around you is quietly reprogramming. Imagine the atmosphere as a vast, invisible web of energy. In these hours, that web changes its pattern, rewiring itself in subtle but deep ways. It's like the world is resetting behind the scenes, and you're right in the middle of it. If you stay awake, distracted, or connected to chaotic energy during this window, you risk waking up coded by it. That means absorbing confusion, noise, and misalignment that weren't meant for you. Instead of feeling clear and refreshed, you'll carry the leftover chaos like a weight. But if you allow yourself to move through this time calmly and with care, you give your body and mind a chance to reboot. This isn't laziness. If you feel tired or disconnected right now, it's your system emptying out, clearing space to receive the fresh energy coming with Gemini. Think of the night as a soft reset button, gentle, necessary, and powerful. The best thing you can do is not interfere with this process. Avoid forcing yourself to be productive or busy. Give yourself permission to rest, to slow down, and to let the energy flow naturally. Trying to fight or ignore this window will only make it harder. Instead, surrender to it. Use this time to disconnect from noise, distractions, and draining people. Allow the night to work its quiet magic, clearing, resetting, and preparing you for what's next. When you wake tomorrow, you'll feel different, lighter, clearer, and more aligned. This 12-hour threshold isn't just a moment in time. It's a turning point, a doorway to new energy and awareness. Respect it, protect it, and use it wisely. What happens during these hours will shape how you move through the entire Gemini season. So step into this window with intention and care. Your reboot starts now. After the sun shifts into Gemini, don't expect things to suddenly feel better. This isn't about instant relief or some quick fix. The truth is, at first, it might feel harder, more confusing, maybe even heavier. But what you will notice is clarity. Think about standing on a battlefield, shrouded in thick fog. You can't see much, and everything feels uncertain and chaotic. Then slowly the fog begins to lift. The shapes around you become clearer, and you start to understand where you stand. You don't suddenly feel safe or comfortable, but the confusion lessens. The battlefield doesn't change, but your perception does. Or imagine tuning into a radio signal full of static and noise. At first, the loud distractions make it impossible to hear the message, but gradually the static fades and the true signal comes through, clear and sharp. That's the kind of clearing you can expect after this shift. Your mental and emotional static will begin to clear, making space for sharper awareness. In the days that follow, you'll notice your thoughts connecting faster. You'll speak with more precision and confidence. You'll start sensing which feelings, thoughts, or energies actually belong to you, and which ones don't. This is crucial because it helps you protect your energy and focus on what truly matters. This isn't about sudden happiness or easy answers. It's about growing clearer and stronger amid the confusion. If you respect this moment, if you give yourself space to rest, stay silent when you need to, and isolate from overwhelming noise, the next 30 days will feel very different. You won't feel so drained or lost. You'll move through this time with more control and awareness. It won't be easy. The shift will challenge you, but it will be clearer, and clarity is power. So prepare yourself not for comfort, but for truth. The fog will lift. The noise will fade. You'll see your path and your boundaries with fresh eyes. This is your chance to separate what's truly yours from what isn't. Hold on to that as your guide. The coming month can be your time of quiet strength, but only if you honor the shift and work with its energy, not against it. After the sun shifts into Gemini, certain events and feelings may show up as symbols of the energetic changes happening inside you. These signs are not random. They're messages from your inner world, reflected in your outer life. One common symbol is objects breaking around you. A glass cracks, a phone glitches, or something you use every day suddenly stops working. This isn't just bad luck, it's an energetic purge, the old breaking away to make room for new energy. If someone suddenly exits your life, a friend, partner, or even a casual acquaintance, it's not always about them. It's a sign of energetic closure. Their leaving marks the end of a cycle, clearing space for your personal growth. You might also notice feeling cold, even when the weather is warm. This strange chill isn't physical sickness. It's your body detoxing, releasing stuck energy that no longer serves you. When the outside world feels chaotic or out of order, remember, it's often a reflection of your inner self realigning. The disorder you see is part of the process of your internal system shifting toward balance and clarity. You may feel like you're stepping backward at times. Don't believe it. You're not going in reverse. You're leaving an old version of yourself behind, shedding what no longer fits. These symbolic events are important clues. They show that transformation is happening, even if it feels messy or uncomfortable. Instead of resisting, lean into these signs. See them as proof that change is underway. They're the physical echoes of your energetic growth. Notice them, acknowledge them, and remember, this is a process of clearing, not of loss. You're moving toward something clearer and truer. These moments might feel intense, but they are necessary steps on your path. Trust the signs, even when they feel confusing or difficult. They're guiding you forward. Your energy is shifting, and the symbolic events you experience are the markers of that shift. Pay attention, honor the process. You're not just changing, you're evolving. As night falls, find a quiet, Space. Sit in stillness, letting the silence wrap around you like a soft cloak. Avoid mirrors tonight. They reflect more than just your face. They catch energies you don't need right now. Take a piece of paper and write down everything you're done with. All the weight, the noise, the confusion that no longer serves you. When the list feels complete, set it free. Tear it, or if you can, burn it. Watch the ashes drift away, carrying your old burdens into the night air. Light a single candle. Let its flame flicker gently, a small beacon in the darkness. Whisper softly, "I clear all that is not mine." Feel those words settle deep inside you, a promise and a release. This ritual is simple, yet powerful. It's not superstition or empty habit. It's signal hygiene, a way to cleanse your energy, protect your mind, and prepare your spirit for what's coming. Tonight, you don't just let go. You clear space. You honor the shift, and you welcome the new energy waiting quietly on the other side. Find a quiet place as darkness settles. Sit with the silence, letting it deepen around you, thick and still. Avoid mirrors tonight. Their reflections hold more than you need, shadows and echoes that cloud your clarity. Take a pen and paper. Write down everything you're ready to. Release the worries, the doubts, the confusion that no longer belong to you. When your list feels whole, set it free. Tear it into fragments or burn it gently, watching your past dissolve into smoke or scattered pieces carried by the night. Light a single candle. Let its flame dance softly, fragile but unwavering. Whisper these words, "I clear all that is not mine." Let them settle deep within you. A quiet promise to guard your space, your mind, your spirit. This is no superstition. It is signal hygiene, a sacred cleansing, a shield against the noise that tries to settle inside. Tonight, you do more than let go. You create space for what's real, what's true, what's meant to be. Now, as this message reaches you before May 20th, you understand why it had to find you now, after tonight. The noise will fade. What you do in these hours will echo through the next 30 days. Some things won't follow you into Gemini season. Let them fall away like dead leaves on the wind. Stay still, stay clean, and watch what shows up tomorrow.